Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. He's locked in early. 2 nice 1st down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. I'm on.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm here all day. Max 22, Max 22.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Lining up for
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
At the 20-yard line.
He's airing it out for Williams. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. To try again after the sack. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Allen looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
3-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Saints 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 6.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
26-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Saints 3. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Allen, he goes full extension, and he's got it.
Allen's pass.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Sly on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Number 37. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Allen going to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
3rd and 5.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his target. That's more. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Slide for the PAT. Even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 45, Saints 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
37. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
He's brought down.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 31-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And the Saints, first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Graham Gano on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Going to be brought down here in the backfield. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Completes it to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Broken tackle. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Caught left side, Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Check safety.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Thompson. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
37-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Allen on third down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Looking for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. One final try here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the pressure legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.